What's up, you guys? I want to come in and catch up with you guys and do a maintenance update, a 92-week update. This is 92 weeks into my GLP1 journey. I cannot believe I have been in this journey for 92 weeks, you guys. Like, I'm so grateful for it all. But I get quite a few questions. I have so many people who inbox me and ask me questions, and I just want to give an update because I don't really talk about my GLP1 journey as much anymore. I might do some videos here and there about my, progress over pictures, but I don't talk about it as often because, once you've done it so long, it's kind of, at a point you feel like everybody done heard it all. But, I'm surprised that some people still don't really even know what a GLP1 is. So I just want to do a video about my journey, how I got here, and, how things are going, and just answer a few questions that I get all the time. So first thing first is I'm Erica, and I've been on this journey 92 weeks, like I just said. And so I started October of 2022. So I'm super grateful. I was just one day strolling on TikTok, new to TikTok, didn't know a lot about TikTok. And I was just strolling on TikTok and ran across Mounjaro. Somebody talking about a medication that helped them lose weight called Mounjaro. And listen, I've tried everything under the sun. I've done all the intermittent fasting, the three-day military diets, the Weight Watchers, the Jenny Craig, the cabbage soup diet. You know. I've done it all. And so at my highest weight, I was 205 pounds. At my highest, I was 202 when I started my GLP1 journey. Okay. So I am down now currently at 148. You can stay between about 150 to 147, 148 is about where I stay since I've been in maintenance. I've been in maintenance since November of 2023. So November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. I've been in maintenance pretty much almost 9 months in maintenance. I cannot believe how fast time goes. So my goal weight was 150 pounds, and I reached that in November of 2023. Okay, I was a slow loser. I would be what you would call a slow loser. It took me a while to lose. Some people lose 50 pounds in 6 months. It took me longer to use it, but I've always been a slow loser, so I'm okay with that. My journey started off with me receiving. I was part of some of the kind of what they call the original people that was able to use the savings card, that was able to get the medication for $25, like everybody was getting it for $25 way back. And for a lot of you new people, you don't know about the Eli Lilly card that was allowing us to get this medication for $25. No matter, all you had to do is have insurance. They didn't care about anything else. All that changed, and then we had to not get approved through our insurance so they would cover it. So I have a prior authorization approved through my insurance, so I am good for a year. For me, I had to get a couple of doses approved, but for the most part, all my medication is approved through a prior authorization, meaning that the insurance, my doctor submitted a request to my insurance to get me, to tell them I had some special needs and that I, see if they would cover the cost, and they do for the most part. Now, I do have an out-of-pocket expense that I have to meet each year. So in January, that starts all over again. Once I meet that out-of-pocket expense, all my medication is now free for me. So I literally just met that out-of-pocket expense June. June is when I finished. So I got a 3-month supply. Express Scripts is my PBM. I used to be CVS Caremark, but my insurance changed PBMs at the beginning of the year, so now I'm with Express Scripts. And so I get a 90-day supply of my medication, Mounjaro. I am on the brand name Mounjaro. I get a 90-day supply, and so my last one was June, and I can refill that 90-day supply every 63 days. Okay, so for those people out here who wait to the last minute to get their medications refilled, you should try to refill as soon as you can, because I don't wait at the full 90 days. I can officially refill my medication in 63 days, and I'm refilling it in 63 days. That's how you end up with an over. I got a supply of med over amount because every way back I always refilled every 21 to 23 days. So if you refill your meds in 30 days, you can refill in every 21 to 23 days. Okay, you don't have to wait 30 days. And some people have you thinking that you got to wait 30 days, but that's how you'll have a surplus, because you're going to fill it every opportunity that you can. So you got to stay on top of those things, okay? I know we've been going through some shortages and people were using compound and all things. I did try compound for a little while, but I'm back to my name brand medication at this point. So I mentioned PBM earlier, and I try to make sure I clear up any words that people may not understand. PBM is a pharmacy benefits manager. So whoever your insurance company is, They are like partnered with a pharmacy company. So whoever your pharmacy is who your PBM is. So mine is Express Scripts at this point, okay? So that's who I use for delivery of my meds, and I do home delivery, and they ship it right to my house. Now, I am using a telehealth doctor. I do have a primary doctor, but my GLP1 meds come through my telehealth doctor, and I use Enbold, and I've been with Enbold ever since those cards ended. I signed up with Enbold. I pay Enbold $100 a month to make sure any medications I need as far as dealing with my GLP1. They only really deal with my GLP1. And I'm sure I could get them to do other stuff, but that's the only purpose for me is for them to keep up with that and make sure that my prior authorizations are taken care of and those things. Now, currently, they do not accept new patients for doing anything with prior auths and getting medications like GLP-1s ordered. So now they do offer compounds. So now anybody who was with Enbold, now if you left Enbold, you can't come back and get with them now. So pretty much we are like what's called grandfathered in. So now they make sure that all our prior authorizations are taken care of every time they're due. I literally just had some that was running out and they redid them and took care of all that, and I don't have to do anything. They just submit my stuff to the insurance company and they send back approval, and my medication continues as ordered. So thank God for them, and I'm glad I never stopped dealing, because anybody now that stepped away from Enbold now can't come back and resume their services, which is unfortunate because they have been, a godsend for me to make sure that my stuff stays in order, because my GLP-1 is super important to me, and I did not ever want to have to go back to and gain weight back or whatever, so that's important for me, okay? So, yeah, so Enbold is a telehealth doctor that provides my services for my GLP-1 medications. They can do other stuff like B12 and all that too, but I am also an ambassador with the Body Clinic, so I also use in lipotropics. So lipotropics is like a supplement that I've been using that since I hit a stall way back in April of 2023. April of 2023 is before I hit maintenance. I hit a stall. I was in stall for about 7-8 weeks and could not lose any weight. So I ended up starting a lipo, which I had never even used lipo before. I hadn't heard little about it. But that was a super godsend as well, because I was stalled for 7 weeks in that year. So the GLP-1, at a certain point, you are going to stall. Like the GLP-1 is not going to work every week. So that's what happened to me. I hit that stall and I couldn't break it. And so fortunately, the Lipo C, after about 5 days of taking that, it broke my stall, and I've been able to continue weight loss. And I just know I did lose. I'm sure, I've stalled a couple of times since then, but nothing significant as the 7 weeks that I stalled way back then. So, I was super grateful for that. So I've literally been on Lipo C also since April. This April was a year. Wow. April, May, I was a year on that. So I've pretty much been on GLP-1 and a Lipo C journey since then. So I started off on just a GLP-1, adding the lipo, and that has been everything. Now the lipo C I take every other day. I am on the 1 ml, which is the highest dose through the Body Clinic. I'll add that on here so you guys can use my ambassador code. I do have a discount code for that allow you to get off an additional 15% off on if you decide to go, want to try out lipo C. It was helpful for me. Some people love it, some people don't. For most people, I know most of the people that I know, they all use lipo C, and they have been super beneficial to a lot of people, so we all love it. I know for me overall that it definitely brought did with like a lipo type of for my body, as far as snatching me in and getting my body into that shape that I wanted. So for the most part, I continue still take lipo C every other day. Sometimes I only take it a couple times a week now because I am in maintenance, so it just depends on how I feel, if I need to take it or not. But yeah, that's been super beneficial. So yeah, that's that. Right now, overall, I'm on a 15 milligrams. I still am taking 15 milligrams of Mounjaro, and I do that about pretty much every week to 10 days or so. People wonder why am I taking 15? if I'm in maintenance, but it works for me. I did go down to 10 and I tried 12.5. I was never a big fan of 12.5 milligrams of Mounjaro. It didn't do well for me, but all the other doses I did okay on. But for me, for the most part, 15 works for me. It keeps me, I'm in maintenance and I have been in maintenance and 15 works for me. So I just continue to take the 15. And I just try to push it out when I can and, whatever. But it does good. So that's for the most part where I'm at. My measurements all look good. I have no constipation. Now, a lot of the issues that people have, like I did in the beginning, I didn't have much of the nausea. I didn't have a lot of side effects. I know some people issues is the side effects. I didn't have a lot of side effects on this, except for real bad constipation initially. But the constipation it subsided for me way back. So I take something every now and then when I feel like my body just need to be cleaned out. I'll take some kind of detox or something just to clean me out for the most part. But for the most part, I do well. Like I could take my medicine. I don't really feel any side effects. Now it does help me not over. So yeah, that's for the most part I do really well. But I want to just answer a couple questions that I get. For one, I have people that reach out to me, of course, with lots of advice and want to know how I got, just want help, right? Want to know how to get where I'm at, how to get the maintenance, how to, and they become very frustrated easily. I have people that call me and say, hey, I have been on it for a whole month. I didn't lose any weight. I lost 8 pounds for me. When I first started GLP1, I did lose 8 pounds in the first month, okay? And then it started slowing down. But, I had people, I'm so excited. One friend of mine, she called me the other day, and she started it on Ozempic, and she was really, she was like, wasn't sure how to take it. Before she had tried Ozempic before, and it wasn't effective, but she tried it again this time, and she couldn't believe that she had lost 13 pounds in a week. Like, people think that's crazy. That is crazy. But I know some of that is water weight. But just understand that everybody's body works different. I had another person, another man, a guy that called me. He's taking it, but he didn't lose anything in the first month at all. And so, people get discouraged easily. And I understand because you want to see results and you want to see them now, right? But don't give up. My first tip would be to you is to anybody that's, wanting to know what can I do, how can I help you be successful. First tip would be stay consistent. Stay consistent. Don't give up. What is the alternative? Taking the medication or not? Like, eventually it's going to work. There's so many people that you're surprised how much weight they have lost that have taken. It took a long time. Like me, I was a slow loser. A lot of us were slow losers. Some people lost fast. But what I'm saying is, if you stop taking it, what's your alternative? There is no alternative. Like consistency. You got to continue to take this injection every week because there's no alternative. Okay? Because we're gonna go back to what we was doing, which is not working. Jenny Craig, Weight Watchers, intermittent fasting, all the things, military diet, lose the 6 pounds in a week and gain it right back. There's no alternative, y'all. For the people who really need this medicine, there is no alternative. We have to stay consistent. So continue doing what you're doing, drinking your water, eating your protein. You have to eat at least your body weight in protein. You need to be making sure you have your protein intake because that is how our body loses on GLP-1. You got to eat the protein. The medication is awesome because what it's not going to let you do is overeat. And I would say 98% of the cases, as soon as I say 100, somebody going to come in my comments like, oh my God, that's not, I had that. I'm telling you, 98% of the people, this medication is not going to allow you to overeat. That is the goal of this medicine, to slow down the GI, slow down, the way your body absorbs food. So you should not you should be able to get you can get a plate of food in front of you. You think you're starving, and there's no way you're going to eat all that food. Now, I'm going to say that's 98% of us, okay? So that's important that you do that. It's important that if you're starting a GLP-1 brand new, that you load up on protein. I used to drink the shakes. I would make sure I ate a protein-filled meal. I would make sure protein was my biggest portion of the food before I would take my injection. I would make sure that's at least 30 minutes or more. At least 30 minutes or more before you take your injection, okay? I would say also take your injection at night, especially if you're brand new taking injections. Your body, because you don't want to have to take it in the mornings and have to go out and run around in case your body get nauseated, because some people do get nauseated from this medication. So I say take it when you're going to be laying down where your body can take the hit and you'll be okay to sleep it off, okay? So take it at night before you, or late in the evening. That way you got time to sleep it off and hopefully be okay by the time you go to work the next day, okay? Making sure that you gotta drink your water. You gotta make sure you're moving and doing some cardio, okay? I did a lot of cardio in the beginning. I need to get back to it because I haven't really been on it, but I was really heavy on my cardio and moving and exercising when I started this journey, okay? So you got to make sure you're doing something to help get your body, get everything moving and stuff like that, okay? So definitely stay consistent with moving. Making sure you take something to keep your bowels moving, because this medication is going to make you constipated, okay? Because that's what it does. It slows down the GI. So you're going to want to make sure you're taking some kind of fiber, something that'll help keep you regular, okay? That is super important that you do that. For sure. Making sure that you are part of a GLP1 community, okay? Because just listening to other people's stories is going to be super beneficial. That definitely was a huge part of my success. I met so many people, and I know that, as much as there is some drama in the GLP1, there's a lot of positive things that goes on in the GLP1 community. And so you want to be a part of that if you can, so you can meet people that's on your same journey, okay? That's going to be super, super helpful in your continued success, because now you can learn from people who have did some things and you're questioning, like you're wondering about. So it's going to be good to go back and just look up videos and watch people's journey, and also seeing their progress, because I'm telling you, there is people that you like, oh my God, they've been big forever. Like, I was that person, okay? And now you can see the difference. So don't think everybody don't drop fast, everybody not going to lose all quick. So just keep in touch with some people that use some solid people. Now, you don't want to be trying to be a part of everybody in the GLP1 community, but you need to find a couple of good people that you can trust, that you can follow their journey and kind of make sure that you're doing things right, and somebody who don't mind answering questions and helping you along your journey. Because I'm always getting comments in my inbox about questions, and I always am responsive. I'm always going to respond to people, because people do want to know. They're scared. This is scary. You're taking a medication in your body you never had before. You don't know what to expect. It's very scary. So there's a lot of us out here who don't mind giving you advice and helping you along your journey. And I'm definitely one who don't mind. So make sure, if you have any questions, I'm always an open book. I mean, I'm a busy lady, but I promise you I will make the time to, even take me a day or two to get back to you. Most of the time I respond pretty quickly than that, but on occasion I do have a lot going on, so just know that I will respond to you. Okay, 2 more tips and I'm going to end this video. It's going too long. Document your journey, okay? You need to take pictures, videos. You don't have to post them. You don't have to share it with everybody if you're somebody who's not comfortable doing that. But you need to document your journey for you, okay? That is going to save you a lot and help you a lot when you start to get discouraged and see the scales not moving. That scale is not going to move all the time, okay? But you do need to document your journey. You definitely need to even monitor your weight. Even if you don't share your weight on camera with anybody, make sure that you weigh yourself in. I use the Me360 app for your measurements at least once or twice a week, or twice a week, or twice a month, once every other week, whatever. Just as long as you are doing some, Me360 is a good one that will help you look at your measurements over time. It will let you compare it from the first week to the last week or whatever, so you can kind of see where you're at. So definitely document that, take pictures and videos, try on clothes. I also say this, I did this in the early parts, was I would go out after I know I had lost some weight and started just going and do a try on haul. You ain't have to go shopping, but just go to Target somewhere and just go put on some cute outfits and try them on. You will be surprised how much inches you have lost, and how satisfying and how uplifting you're going to feel when you see how much you've changed over time. So going and just go shopping and not even buying stuff, just going to see how you look in clothes is going to make you feel accomplished. When that scale is not your friend, I'm telling you, because that scale is going to hurt your feelings. Just get ready, okay? Super important that you do that. I was going to tell you one more thing about your journey. Make sure you do document your journey and measurements. Measurements. I think that was the other one. Just documenting your journey, meaning pictures, and then making sure you measure. And I actually do get the measuring tape as well, because even though the Me360 is good for it does a 3D visual of you. I also say at least once a month, get an actual measuring tape and measure yourself. It's going to help you. I'm telling you, mentally, going to help you a lot, okay? And just don't give up. One more thing I didn't tell you, I want to make sure I add in, is that Lipo-C. I mentioned Lipo-C earlier, but I didn't tell you what Lipo-C does. Lipo-C helps with fat burning. It increases your fat burning. It helps you, it's really helpful for you in other ways, but it's going to help you lose fat faster. So it's like a lipo, when people go get lipo done, it helps with getting rid of fat. Like it sucks you in and do all the good things. So lipo is really good. It's all natural stuff in the lipo. So there's nothing that should be harmful to you. I never had any side effects from that. I haven't heard of anybody who really have side effects from that. That's the lipo C I'm referring to. There's a lipo B and a lipo C. Lipo B, if you remember two things, lipo B is for energy. Lipo C is to help you burn fat. Now they have a mix that you can do both. A little bit, you can get a little bit of both in the order. But I just use lipo C because I'm a high energy person. I don't need the energy. Lipo B is super. Lipo B is for energy if you're feeling sluggish or if you're just feeling like you need a little boost. That's what lipo B is for. Yeah. If you have any questions, listen below. Hopefully this video has been super helpful, and you guys take care out there. Bye.